We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Cowboys at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On first down, Forbes. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster, and he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a give, right side. Webster, and they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Forbes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as the tackle made up at the 27. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Washington first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Cowboy defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Seven, our score after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Rodgers now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Well, Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Webster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Throwing on first down. Forbes. This one caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. 11
yards and a Cowboy first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commander is 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. wasn't the strongest in first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Forbes. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On play action, now Rodgers. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle.
but they allow the conversion.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Webster. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off play action. Forbes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Webster trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action. Rodgers. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Micah Parsons in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. Forbes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Hartman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Cowboys take over first down at the 27-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special